Now the court is in session. Please maintain the decorum of the court. Item number 3, Criminal Application 009 of 2019, Salman and another versus State.
Yes, Mr. Counsel, what is the matter?
Lords, I'll start with the facts of the case. Lords can refer to the application, page number 4, para number 6. I have the brief facts of the case. I'll read it out to you. I, Sarita Devi, a resident of flat number 721, Horizon Apartment, Model Town, saw someone's hand in the grass in an abandoned plot visible from a balcony at 4 p.m. While drinking tea at 6 p.m., I again saw that hand and it made me curious. I decided to enter the plot and look what the matter was. By 6:15, I entered the abandoned plot with my son Aditya, and when the body and the face completely became visible, I remember seeing her with Junaid and Salman, resident of flat number 786, Horizon Apartment, Model Town. She was with them in the lift at about 9 a.m. when I was coming back from dropping my son at his school. The counsel would like to point out few words in this. First of all, the complainant saw the accused
Why have you not attached the cover page, that is the format of LTAC? This cover page.
Okay, this is attached in my application afterwards.
That is supposed to be given to the post.
Apologies.
You are not supposed to keep it.
Apologies. No, it's in the application, it's in the class. Apologies. I like to point out that the accused was last seen by the complainant at 9 a.m. in the morning. My main arguments have 3 pillars in it. Basically, first of all, as per the FIR, there is no prima facie case against the accused, and there is supposed to be a prima facie case to held someone guilty, and it is also been referred in Krishnappa and others in state of Karnataka. It's the Karnataka High Court judgment, which also refers to a Supreme Court judgment. I have the copy of the judgment in my. I would like to
applying for anticipatory bail.
Yes, Lord, at page number at para 8 of this application of this judgment, you can clearly see that this court has the jurisdiction to entertain the application of 438 in the offence under section 302, and they have clearly stated that there has to be a prima facie case that has to be seen whether the person accused is committed that offence or not. In this case, there is no evidence apart from a just last seen theory. And when I come to last seen theory, that's the second pillar of my argument. The Supreme Court in the latest judgment, this 2018 judgment by Satpal Singh versus State of Haryana. I have the judgment. I would like to just give it to you. Basically, in this judgment, it was clearly stated that there is no eyewitness to the occurrence, but only circumstances coupled with the fact that deceased have been last seen with the appellant. Criminal jurisprudence and the plethora of judicial precedents leave little room for reconsideration of basic principle of implication of last seen theory as a facet of circumstantial evidence. Succinctly stated, it may be weak kind of evidence by itself to found conviction upon the same statement. So basically, if there is only a last seen theory, and then your basically whole case is dependent on that theory, you can't make my client accused of being so grave offence on the basis that because there is no suspicion,
there is a reasonable suspicion.
There is no sufficient ground. There is a prima facie case. Seeing someone with someone will not amount to murder. It's a daylight. It's not happening in night. It's 9 a.m. in the morning. People are there on the road, and they are saying that the body has been got down from the apartment, taken to the abandoned ground, and no one has seen that. Only you have seen that at 4 o'clock and then 6 o'clock in the evening.
Let them investigate. They will find.
Because I'm ready to be a part of the investigation. I'm not saying I'm running away. There is no flight risk. I'm just saying, why am I being in the jail? You ask me a question, I'll come to the police station, answer all your questions. Why am I supposed to be in the jail? My third and last pillar of the argument is discrepancies in the FIR. If you look at the FIR, the information was received. Occurrence of the offence is Tuesday, 10/9/2009. So it's in the first page. There's no third. Occurrence of the offence is on Tuesday. Date and time is 10/9/2019, and the time is from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. But information received is on Monday. So you are saying that you have received the information prior to the day of occurring the offence, and still police haven't done anything.
What's if we have the typographical error application also?
Because this application was not received by me.
So, typographical error with respect to writing Monday. Alright.
Lordship, but the date
If I accept your version, then how can you write 6:20 p.m.? What is the relevance? How you are going to justify it? What is the relevance of 6:20 p.m. when you yourself are saying that the time duration within which the offence has taken place is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.?
Lords, I have to submit one more.
Lordship, this is according to the police that they might have assumed that the offence might have been.
Might have assumed.
So the whole case is on the
Lordship, she has been seeing the hand since 4 p.m. Lying on in the grass. So
Come again?
when drinking, Miss Sarita Devi had first seen the hand at 4 p.m. while drinking.
No. Their objection is, the objection of the applicant is that how can you receive the information on Monday at 6:20 p.m. when the offence has taken place on Tuesday between 9 to 4?
Lordship, that is a typographical error.
Typographical error. So what should you write? You tell me the date. What is the exact date? What should be there?
Lordship, it is 10 September 2019.
Date?
The exact date is.
Date? What is the date?
The day is Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, so you are saying that this is a typographical error and court should presume that this is Tuesday. So the moment I presume that this is Tuesday, how can you receive the information at 6:20, just after 2.5 hours? Who has given that information to the police?
Lordship, Miss Sarita Devi, the complainant.
She has given the information in writing.
Indeed, Your Lordship, the Luka has been
In writing.
Indeed, Your Lordship.
Okay.
Also, through PCR.
Is that the part of your
Because the
FIR?
FIR is not clear, that's why I have referred to my application. That the page which has been the written part is not coming out in the photocopy properly. So that's why I am mentioning in the application at page number 4, paragraph number 6 is the exact excerpts of the complaint. Because in that complaint the date is not being mentioned. There's the FIR number, but in the complaint, I, Sarita Devi, you don't see any date. There's no date mentioned in the complaint. And other thing is, on the basis of the FIR, the anticipatory bail has been granted by Supreme Court in the case of Dharamgir versus State on just the basis of FIR.
What is the date of registration of FIR?
It's 10/9/2009.
Prosecution.
Indeed, Your Lordship.
Date of registration of FIR?
10 September 2019.
10 September 2019.
19.
Okay. And today is 22nd
Indeed, Your Lordship.
September.
Your Lordship, the constable would like to...
Have you investigated in the matter something that establishes the involvement of the accused in this case?
Lordship, the accused have been absconding from the city.
Absconding.
Indeed, Your Lordship.
It's not mentioned in the FIR, it's not mentioned
Lordship,
anywhere.
it was found out after the FIR.
You could have issued arrest warrant. Ask your superintendent of police, or just apply to the magistrate of LTAC to grant non-bailable warrant. Why haven't you done that? It's been 12 days. You have not investigated the matter. You have not established that there is a clear or prima facie involvement of the accused in this case only on the basis of one statement, one complaint given by Ms. Sarita Devi, and that too there is some kind of discrepancy in the FIR. Why this anticipatory bail should not be granted, and there are plethora of judgments of the Supreme Court and the High Court that says that anticipatory bail can be granted even in the matter of 302. Why should I not grant bail to him?
Your Lordship, the accused are nowhere to be seen by the police. Nor, as here it is written that...
Is your IO present?
Indeed, Your Lordship.
Who is your IO? Yes. IO कुछ इन्वेस्टिगेट किया मैटर में? विटनेस बॉक्स में बताइए. कुछ इन्वेस्टिगेट किया मैटर में? What have you investigated so far?
Sir, I have received a call from Sarita Devi, and
What was the time?
The time was about 6:20, and I reached there at 6:30 about. And later, I had entered the diary at 6:45 about, and at about 9 p.m. I have filed the FIR. And later when I searched, the information was about like that there was some money in the lift, and the victim was seen with them, and later the Junaid and Salman was not seen anywhere.
So why you did not apply to the magistrate to issue a non-bailable warrant against them if they were absconding? You should have applied. The prosecution should have applied to the LTAC magistrate to issue a non-bailable warrant or a summon for that matter. That you are supposed to appear in front of the SHO or the magistrate concerned. Why you haven't done that? That raises a suspicion on your activity. आपने क्यों नहीं किया भाई बताइए? 12 दिन हो गए ना, 10 को FIR लगी थी, 11 से आप कह रहे हैं वो भागे हुए हैं, तो आपने समन क्यों नहीं करवाया कोर्ट में? समन पे नहीं आता तो वारंट इशू करवाना चाहिए था.
Lordship, we were of the opinion that they would get caught.
Court is not going to consider your opinion. Give the strong reason to reject the anticipatory bail. What is the job profile of your client?
They're normal business people, they don't deal in anything like that.
Why to put someone, why to put a common man suffer because of the false allegation of the police?
Lordship, allegations?
I don't find any ground to reject the anticipatory bail. See, if you would have produced even a single evidence that establishes the involvement of, suppose only one person out of two, I would have rejected the application. I would have asked them to go and apply for the regular bail. But there is no prima facie reason to reject this. And obviously there are so many judgments of the Supreme Court.
Lordship, Sarita Devi had seen the accused with the victim at 9 p.m. 9 a.m.
सरिता देवी ने देख लिया किसी चीज को, वो क्या हो गया?
Lordship,
जजमेंट हो गया वो. आप क्या कर रहे हैं 12 दिन में? पुलिस ने क्या किया? सरिता देवी ने देखा जब उनको, आपने अरेस्ट क्यों नहीं किया? आप कह रहे हैं एब्सकॉन्डिंग थे. क्या कर रही थी आपकी पुलिस 12 दिन तक?
Lordship, the police made various attempts to search for the criminals and
सर्च फॉर द क्रिमिनल.
for the accused.
अगेन द सेम क्वेश्चन, क्यों नहीं आपने वारंट इशू करवाया उनके घर? वारंट इशू कराते, सीज कर देते उनका घर. 12 दिन है भाई, छोटा मोटा 1-2 दिन की बात नहीं है, 12 दिन है. ही इज रेडी टू कोऑपरेट विद द इन्वेस्टिगेशन. He is ready to cooperate with the IO. He is ready to furnish the bail bond. What is the problem?
Lordship, if they were ready to cooperate with the IO and the police, then
You do not have any objection.
why would they be absconding from these?
They are not absconding.
Where are they right?
They are at their home. Go and search.
आपके पास कोई ऐसा प्रूफ है कि आप गए थे उनके पास और वो लोग भागे?
Lordship,
जनरल डायरी में लिखा है आपने?
indeed not.
And you want us to believe on the version of police only on the basis that someone has witnessed the incident. Anyway, please note down the order. Third, learned counsel for the applicants, Mr. Shahzeb Ahmed, and learned public prosecutor,
Bhavesh.
Mr. Bhavesh
More.
Moria.
Yes, sir. More.
More, sorry, Bhavesh More, in case number 009/2019. Please stop. FIR number 32/2019 was registered, in which this is the matter of Nehru Nagar Police Station.
Your Lordship, Model Town Police.
Model Town. FIR number 32/2019 was registered in Model Town Police Station on, what is the date of registering the FIR?
10 September.
On 10/9/2019, in which the applicants Mr. Salman Khurshid and Junaid Khurshid have been implicated with an offence of murder. What is the name of victim?
Also, the name of the victim has not been identified.
She has not been identified. Of the offence of murder. The learned public prosecutor submits that Miss Seema Devi,
Sarita Devi.
Miss Sarita Devi, who is a resident of Model Town, saw someone's hand. That is what written in the FIR. Someone's hand. Saw someone's hand in the grass in an abandoned plot, visible from her balcony at 4 p.m. When she saw someone's hand visible in the grass in an abandoned plot at 4 p.m., why has she called the police at 6:20?
Lordship, she thought that someone might be resting or.
Sorry?
She thought that someone
When
might
she
be.
saw the incident at 4 p.m.,
Yes, Lordship, she did not see the incident. She just saw the body.
the body at 4.
She just saw the hand at 4 p.m.
At 4 p.m. Then why did she call the police at 6:20?
Lordship, she again after at 6 p.m. she again went to the balcony to drink tea. But at the first she did not believe that it might be.
In an abandoned plot at 4 p.m.
Last sentence.
Sir, she
From
saw
her balcony.
someone's hand.
At 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. Full stop. She mentioned the name. Junaid and Salman. Who are resident of Model Town. The FIR was registered on 10/9/2019. Until late, police has not arrested the accused. Giving the reason that accused are absconding. But police could not justify the reasons for absconding in this case. Let's stop. The applicants are businessmen, they are in how many? or government traders, and are they having any previous criminal record? Object आपके पास है कोई रिकॉर्ड इनका previous criminal record? accused का कोई previous criminal record है? Answer क्या है? See, LTAC is not meant. See, this is not a real court trial. You are supposed to learn something. अगर वो एंटीसिपेटरी बेल कर रहे हैं, आप बस प्रीवियस क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड लेके चले आइए, बेल रिजेक्ट हो जाएगी अपने आप. ये लेके आइए सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट 302 के बहुत सारे ऐसे जजमेंट हैं जिसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है कि एंटीसिपेटरी बेल शुड नॉट बी ग्रांटेड इफ देयर इज प्राइमा फेसाई एविडेंस ऑफ द इन्वॉल्वमेंट. लेट द एप्लीकेंट गो फॉर द रेगुलर वे. ठीक है, आपको तो बस बिल्कुल पिन करना है, एक पॉइंट लेके आप चले आते हो जाता आपका केस. क्या लिखा बताइए लास्ट टाइम?
Sir, the applicants are common traders.
Common traders and are having no previous criminal record. This court is of the view that there is no harm in granting anticipatory bail under section 439 of CRPC to the applicants in this case. However, applicants will provide the full cooperation to the police authorities and shall appear before them as and when required. Also, applicants are not going to meet Miss Sarita Devi and any other witness who are related to this case directly or indirectly. The applicant shall not leave the city without the prior permission of the court, not the police. Without the prior permission of the court.